What do you want me to do? You probably want me to place you over here. Then you over to here to break this. No. No, this is not what you want me to do. Okay then. Hello everybody, welcome to Sjoher Reviews with me, Sjoher, where I pay for mobile games and check them out so you don't have to. In these videos, we rate the games based on playability, microtransactions, length, design, and finally, how fun they actually are. At least in my opinion. So, I'm going in this blind, by the way. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. Cover Orange Gangsters is a puzzle game where you have to move stuff around to hide your innocent little orange from the evil cloud with its evil hail, which is just evil for daring to exist. Playability. This is where we rate the game based on how much you can actually play the game without the game constantly telling you what to do. Cover Orange starts the first round with just pretty simple explanations about how the game works, how to move everything across and all of that. So it's nothing that major. Okay, so apparently we're supposed to... Like what? Block them inside? After a while you just kind of get the hang of it and the tutorial just slowly fades into existence, and yeah, you're just playing the game as you see fit, trying to solve the puzzles in many different ways and stuff like that. So on that front, I would normally give it a 4 or 5, but I'm gonna have to knock it down a few because, well, wait, did it not save my score? Like what? It didn't even save my score. So you better beat the entire game when launching the game. Yeah, no thanks. The game doesn't save, which is a problem. And this is a problem because once you, at least for me on Android, once you open the game, it takes you to another launcher that then takes you to the game. It's kind of like purchasing Sims on Steam, needing to install the EA, whatever the launcher is called, I don't remember, before you can actually start playing The Sims. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Especially because somewhere in this process, the save file just vanishes out of thin air. So you better beat the game in your first playthrough. So that's why I have to knock it down a few points. So we're gonna go with 3. 0 microtransactions. This is where we rate the game based on how many ads or microtransactions are in the game based on what we paid for it. I paid like literally less than 30 cents for this game, so I was expecting, well, it to be loaded with the microtransactions. The only thing, however, in this game is that, yeah, it's just an ad that you can watch to skip a level if you're actually stuck and don't want to complete it for one reason or another. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing else in this game, so yeah, it gets a 5 in that front. Sure. Length. This is where we take a look at how long the game appears to be and how much replayability you can get out of the game. Yeah. Remember about that save issue that I mentioned earlier? Yeah. The game appears to have like hundreds, if not thousands, of levels, kind of like Angry Birds or Candy Crush or something like that. But yeah, if it doesn't save the progress, you're gonna have to beat it in one go. And there's just so much you can take of actually playing the first level over and over and over again. Yeah, I'm sorry. You get a 2 on this front. I'm sorry. Design. This is where we take a look at the design of the game, art, user interface, and the music and sound effects in the game. And there's not much I can say in that regard. I mean, it's there, it's fine. It's your typical, cheap mobile gameplay style. I mean, it's not outstanding, it's not horrible either, so middle of the road 3. Fun. This is where we take a look at how much fun the game actually is. It's really hard to find something fun about this once you realize, especially, that if you exit the game on Android, it doesn't save your progress. So you're stuck repeating the same levels over and over and over. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to give it a 1. I'm sorry. So overall, this game gets 14 points out of 25 available, giving it 2.8, which... Are we going to be nice to round it up to 3, or are we going to be mean and round it down to 2.5? It doesn't have a save feature, so I'm going to round it down to 2.5. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair. Anyway, that's it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, all of that nonsense, and I'll catch you later. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Hide yourself from the evil cloud that goes over and puts evil hail on you. Ooh, so evil. We have to fight this evil and protect ourselves. So are you saying that since I live in Iceland, that Icelandic weather is evil? I'm starting to see how that makes sense now. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.